back to Toy Transformations! I'm Shell, and I promise you today's transformation is gonna be super fluffy and adorable! We're gonna turn these LOL pets and this LOL doll into Bingo, Rolly, and Bob from the Disney Junior show Puppy Dog Pals! So, if you wanna see how they end up looking, you need to watch this video till the end! We're gonna start with Bob, the sweet owner of the two puppers. So, we're gonna start by giving our doll a new hairdo. First, cover the top of his hair with some air dry clay. Then, use your modeling tool to give his hair some texture. Starting with the quiff part. You just need to trace a few lines like these ones. Once it looks like this, we can add some color. Let's use some of this lava red acrylic paint for this. Make sure you spread out the paint evenly. Then, we need to paint his face. I think Bob has a super cool job. Guys, he's an inventor. Who would say an inventor would have so many pets? And let's also paint his eyebrows. Just a couple of thin lines of the lava red acrylic paint will do. He's beginning to look exactly like from the show. Now, let's paint the rest of his body. One of my favorite Bob's inventions is the collar he made for Kia. She wears it during her missions with Bingo or Rowley. Let's start working on his outfit. First, we're gonna make his pants using some air dry clay. You just need to cover his legs with it like so. And this pair of LOL sneakers are gonna be perfect for him. We only need to use our scissors to trim off this part with the socks. Be careful, guys, or ask a grown-up to help you. Then, we can paint them with some Arctic white acrylic paint. What do you think Bob would do if he found out all the crazy things his pets do when he's not home? Time to make his shirt. We flatten out some clay, and we're gonna wrap it around our doll's torso. And some of the arms, just like this. And this other piece of clay is gonna be his vest. You just need to attach it to his chest and use your modeling tool to give it some cool details. Then, let's give it some color. This light oat yellow is gonna be for his shirt. So, let's paint the sleeves and this tiny part of the chest only. And for the pants, we're gonna use some royal blue. I think Bob is actually a good inventor. Just look at ARF. I think it would be great to have him at home. We're gonna paint his sneakers orange to make them look exactly like the ones Bob wears in the show. Just leave the tip of the shoes and the soles white, like this. Then, we gotta give that cool vest some color. This shade of green is gonna make him look super neat. I think Bob's vest makes him look a little nerdy but cute at the same time. And to make his belt, we're gonna use this darker shade of brown and we're gonna paint a thin line all around his waist, just like this. Now, we need to paint the details of his sneakers. So, let's use the tip of our modeling tool and a little bit of white for the shoelaces. And with a tiny bit of jet black acrylic paint, we're gonna paint a thin line to highlight the soles of his cool shoes. They are super colorful. Don't you wish you had a pair of shoes exactly like these ones? And Bob's outfit wouldn't be ready without his neat bow tie. So, let's roll a small piece of clay and flatten it out. Then, being ultra careful, we're gonna cut out the shape of the bow tie with our scissors. Perfect! Now, we just need to attach it right underneath the collar of his shirt. Just a small drop of clear glue will do. And once the glue dries, we're gonna paint it with some candy apple red. I love bow ties, guys! They look super elegant, don't you think? Let's add more details to his belt. First, we're gonna paint a gray dashed line to make it look more realistic. And with a tiny bit of white, we're gonna paint the belt buckle. He's beginning to look amazing! We're also gonna make his jeans look more realistic by painting two pockets with a little bit of baby blue acrylic paint. Now, let's put on his sneakers! Fantastic! Bob is almost ready, guys. We just need to use a tiny bit of light brown acrylic paint for his eyes. Be careful not to paint the white parts or the irises. And with some clear nail polish, we're gonna add a nice shiny touch to his eyes. Are you ready to see the final results? Here's our cute puppy's favorite inventor, Bob! I think we did a great job with this outfit. Just look at his vest and the bow tie. He looks exactly like on the show, don't you think? Let's move on to bingo. So, what we're gonna do first is paint our LOL pet's body with some jet black acrylic paint, like this. We've trimmed our doll's original hair because we're gonna use some air-dry clay to make the shape of Bingo's hair. Use your fingers to make it round and smooth. Now, we're gonna grab 2 more small pieces of clay and we're gonna make his ears. They have to be a little pointy, just like this. And once the clay dries, we can paint the rest of his head. Bingo is such a lovely pug. For the inner part of his ears, we're gonna use the tip of our modeling tool and a tiny bit of rose acrylic paint. He's gonna look adorable! And for his snout, we're gonna use a little bit of Oxford Grey acrylic paint. Just tap gently with the tip of your modeling tool. Then, we're gonna paint his belly and part of his chest using some more of the grey paint. Do you like pugs, guys? I love them! Let me know in the comments below! Now, let's grab a small piece of sponge. Apply a tiny bit of grey paint and start tapping gently all over Bingo's body. This will give him a super nice finish. And here we have a blue ribbon that we're gonna use to make his collar. First, we're gonna cut it in half like this. And then, we need to trim it so it fits perfectly. Now, you just need to place it around Bingo's neck and fix it in place with a tiny drop of clear glue. Wow, how sweet! And for the cool thunder emblem he has on his collar, we're gonna use the tip of our modeling tool to paint it with some white acrylic paint. Next, we need to paint his nose with some jet black acrylic paint. He's almost ready, guys! We just need to paint his eyes with some emerald green. Be careful not to paint the white parts or the pupils. Then, we're gonna apply a thin coat of clear nail polish to make his eyes look super shiny. Let's take a look! Here we have the most adventurous doggo, Bingo! He looks super cute, and the details of his fur and the collar make him look exactly like in the show. Time for our last transformation of the day, the silly but yet adorable Rowlly. So, we're gonna start by painting his entire body with some khaki acrylic paint. And for his snout, we're gonna use this dark shade of brown. I think Rowlly is one of my favorite characters because he's super funny. Let's paint a few details for his ears. Grab an ultra thin brush and, with a few gentle strokes, give them a nice finish, like so. And, with a little bit of Arctic white, we're gonna paint the details of his belly and the chest. How adorable! Now, we're gonna grab another piece of sponge. Let's apply a little bit of white and tap gently all over Rowley's body. This is gonna make him look super furry. And with this red ribbon, we're gonna make his cool collar. We just need to make it thinner, like this. Now, we can place it around his neck and fix it in place with a little bit of clear glue. Perfect, guys! For the cool bone emblem on his collar, we're gonna need some butter yellow acrylic paint. How sweet! And with the tip of our modeling tool and some jet black acrylic paint, we're gonna give him a cute little nose. Let's also finish the details of his body. We're gonna paint the side of his legs by stroking gently with a thin brush and some brown acrylic paint. He's almost ready. We just need to paint his eyes with some cornflower blue acrylic paint. Remember, you just need to paint the irises. And for the final touch, we're gonna apply some clear nail polish to his eyes. It's time to see the final result, guys! Here's the adorable Rowlly! I think he was my favorite transformation for the day. Just look at all the details of his fur and that awesome red color. That was it for today, guys. Here we have our lovely characters from Puppy Dog Pals. First, we have Bingo. I love how cute his ears look. Isn't he adorable? Then, there's Bob. Wow, he definitely looks great with that vest and his little bow tie. And finally, we have Rolly, my favorite. He looks amazing, don't you think? Let us know in the comments below which was your favorite. Subscribe to our channel and ring the bell for more fantastic transformations. Don't forget to give us a like. Bye bye!